What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mental Health Miss Maddie, and today we're doing one of the most controversial videos I'm ever going to put out, so bear with me because okay, let's go. Okay, so basically, I've been approached by a bunch of adults asking me to kind of review, CBD and aromatherapy products, and I was like, heck yeah, I don't know what I'm doing, but let's do it. So, I went to the local store, told them what I was wanting, and I got a ton of products, and over the past month, I've been trying them out for you guys, and I actually feel like I have a pretty solid review. However, if you are under the age of 21, yes, I said 21, you gotta get off this video because it does have things that you have to be an adult to buy in them. I do not promote nicotine, smoking, drugs, none of that. Please don't come at me for this. This is strictly like a review. I don't think any of these contain nicotine as far as I'm concerned. You know, if you do any of those, that's okay. We're all different. No judging. I don't judge on, sexuality or politics or religion, so I'm not going to judge on this, but I did want to give you an honest review. You're probably going to want to stick around because this is pretty good. Okay, so I have a ton of products here. I'm going to start with the ones that are straight aromatherapy and then go into CBD, and then I even got gummies to try out, which again, I've tried all of these over the past month pretty consistently. So I have a pretty decent review. Please remember that you do have to be a certain age to buy these. I'm not promoting these. None of these companies have asked me to do this. And if you're gonna do any of these, definitely talk to a doctor before you do them or an expert, because I am not one. This is just a single person review. Okay, so I'm gonna start with this. It's from, I think it's LUVV, and it's a strictly aromatherapy. It's it doesn't have nicotine or anything in it, and it's just a vape, and it's lavender. I actually got this because Russell knew I was doing this video and was like, oh my goodness, I have this one and I love it. This is my favorite product out of all of them. It literally, when you breathe it in, it's like you're just breathing in lavender, and it, again, not promoting this stuff, I'm just telling you based on experience, this is my favorite. It's straight lavender, and it's so soothing, and I do it maybe once a day, usually at night when I just want to like relax, but this is my favorite. I love this. This one is probably the best thing that I purchased out of all of this. The next thing is this. Now, this is a CBD pen. Let me be honest with you, I never tried it because I can't figure out how to work it. Like, you would think you blow in the little hole. I can't figure it out. And it's by Bloom Lab, but I don't know. I cannot figure this out. I have blown in every spot on this, and I get nothing from it. Nothing. I don't know. I'm giving this a 0 because I can't figure it out. However, it smells really good, and it's berry. So I'm kind of, didn't try it, can't figure it out. Okay. This is another CBD one by Bloom Lab, and I joke that it looks like an Apple Watch. You breathe in on this little corner. It's berry. It does have CBD in it. As far as did it work, it didn't for me. I didn't feel anything after using it. I didn't feel anything while using it. I used it for 2 days, kind of off and on. Each product I only used on a certain day, so I didn't mix them. This was not my favorite. It tastes good, but it didn't do anything. It didn't relax me. It didn't, and I felt like I followed all of the instructions pretty well to a T. Okay, so then my next one, I don't smoke nicotine. I did borrow my friend's mod because they had a CBD drop, and this was actually highly requested from everyone, is to try one in a mod. I got sour blueberry. None of this, again, contains nicotine. This actually was okay. I'm not a smoker, so I probably won't ever use it, but it relaxed me. I wouldn't say a ton. It was more of a feeling like, I don't know if it was placebo or if it was real. We'll put it that way. Tasted good. I'm not a smoker, so I don't really know all of, what you guys talk about with this stuff. It didn't mess up the mod. This is just his normal alien mod. It smells good. Again, did it work or was it placebo? I don't know. Okay, so this one is actually one I thought was very interesting. So throughout this whole process, I found 2 companies that have aromatherapy sleep ones, which, we all take melatonin and we all do, we don't all do it, but I do. We take melatonin or we take NyQuil when we're sick. So I was like, I want to try these 2 out. They're 2 different companies. One looks like a cute little fancy flash drive that smells amazing. This one's the very popular one if you're ever on Instagram and they pop up. It's called Cloudy. And guys, to be honest, I felt like I didn't even use them when I did. I could be inhaling them wrong. Like I said, I'm not a smoker. So like for me, I could have just not been doing it all the way, but the only one that kind of, and I used these 2 separate nights, the only one that kind of had a hit of anything was the Cloudy. I did wake up the next morning with that morningness, drogginess that you get like when you take cold medicine or like NyQuil, how you're droggy in the morning. I had that with the Cloudy one, but not with this one, which makes me assume that this worked a little bit. But again, it's one of those things like, is it real or is it not? I'm gonna save my favorite for last. I got this actually when I was at American Eagle. It is a CBD and it's like a roll-on and it smells really good. Do I think it relaxed me any? Probably not as much as you would think. I think most of the stuff with CBD, when it's like in this stuff, is like more of a smell. It's calm, it's good, but it was okay. Now this I really liked. This was this was one of those droppers. This I did feel like it calmed me a little bit because it was smooth to put on wherever I put on, and it was so strong smelling. It had a very like calming, feature over it. I ordered a few of these offline, and one is a diet one because and it does have CBD in it, I think, and I want to try it. I don't even want to talk about that one. That one didn't work. Okay, so this is the one product out of everything I tried that I actually felt a reaction from. It is the CBD gummies, peach rings. There's 20 pieces in here. This was the only thing out of everything that I felt actually relaxed me. It was a weird feeling. If you've ever taken a Xanax, it felt like it when you're, the Xanax is wearing off and you're more like loose. That's what it felt like. At no point will CBD get you high, but it was a very relaxed feeling. It was very like, I don't know how to say it. Like, not like you're high and you're like in space or out of space or like that. It was just like, I felt more chill. And out of everything, like I tried 10 to 15, different things. Out of all of them, I felt like that just hit the most. It was like, very, I want to say relaxing, but like you don't take them every day. But when I'm in a high, intense, stress, anxious day, I took one and I think I took 6 total over a week. Just to make sure, because it was the only one that I was getting an effect from, to make sure it was that it was coming from. It wasn't just situational. Could be placebo. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an expert at this. This is just one of my most requested videos from the adults. And so I was like, sure thing, let's try it. I tried one of these. These were awful. I have texture issues and these have like, this would just not work for me. I did the blueberry one. But I did want to give like a fair review. You have to remember that what works for me might not work for you. It might not. I'm not a CBD expert, not a doctor. This is just a human trying out products and giving you their honest opinion, because I don't want to be like, oh my gosh, best thing ever, go get it, and then it doesn't work. Like, this is all based on my body type, how my body ingests things, my anxiety level, how I felt it worked. So please remember, if you're going to get these, that everyone's different and you should talk to an expert, because I did. When I was getting all this stuff, I had several people I knew that sold CBD products, and I met with each of them to try to find stuff based on like height and weight and body type and anxiety and what my body's like. And I have POTS, so what wouldn't interfere with that? You need to talk to an expert before you go try the stuff. You know, we had everything from complete duds to decent to I actually felt it. And you know what? I will say this. I went in very skeptical because, you know, CBD I feel like has a bad rap. You know, you think of CBD, you think of weed. And, you know, I was just like, no, this won't work. Like, I just had this mindset of it, nothing was going to work, which might honestly be why some of it didn't work. But I can honestly say that this worked, and this would be like next in line is the little, I don't know what you call these. They go in your mods. Those work the best. So I just want to give you guys that. I know it's been super requested out there. I hope only the people that are 21 and over stayed to watch. I love you guys. If you have any more video requests, I will post videos like this on days that don't have scheduled videos, just to keep the content going and to keep it like what you guys want. So keep posting ideas. I love you guys. And I will say it again because I know someone's going to take this out of proportion. I do not promote nicotine, drugs, none of that. This was strictly just a review because a lot of people have asked for it. So I love you. It might be a bad day, month, or year, but it is not a bad life. Peace out. A-Town.